Good morning all. Today we will see the solution for Coursera Digital Signal Processing Part 1 Basic Concepts and Algorithm Week 1 quiz. Let's take the quiz. See the first question. What are the advantages of using digital signals over analog? See here. The digital signal contains more information than the analog. No, when you are converting the analog signal into the digital form, we need to perform the sampling and the quantization. In the quantization, there is a quantization error, so there is a loss of information. So compared to the digital, analog contains more information. So first one is simply wrong. Now second is the processing of signals can be easily implemented in modern computers, which is right. The digital signals are more robust to the noise, that's right. The digital signal can be easily stored, right. The first question are three answers. Let's see the second. Amongst the signals listed below, select those that are in digital format. See, the music recorded on violin record is in the analog form, so it is not the digital, and ebook, so it is in the digital format. So music recorded on a CD, any information recorded on a CD, that is in the digital form. The JPEG image on a website, that is digital image, so definitely that is in the digital format. Okay, now again the three answers. Now see the third question. Consider the following finite support signal. X of n is equal to -1 whole power n into n for n is equal to 1 to 3 and it is 0 otherwise. Consider also its periodic signal y of n is so compute the energy of x of n. Okay, let's see the given sequence. X of n is equal to, which is -1 whole power n into n for n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and it is 0 else. So I am writing this as a sequence form. X of n is equal to -1, 2 and 3. So energy of the signal E is equal to summation n from -infinity to +infinity mod x of n whole square. But your signal is a finite duration which exists only from the 0 to 2. So n is equal to 0 to 2 x of n whole square. So which is nothing but simply x square of 0 plus x square of 1 plus x square of 2, which is 1 plus 4 plus 9, which is 14. So energy of the signal x of n is 14. Okay, that you need to write here. You need to type 14. Okay, next fourth question. Consider the same signal as the previous question. Compute the power of the signals. Okay, now for the same thing, see the power. So here the fourth one. The power of the signal Px is limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1 summation n is equal to -n to plus n, which is mod x of n whole square. Okay, just now we seen that the x of n is a finite duration which exists from 0 to 2, so it becomes limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1 summation n from 0 to 2 mod x of n. Okay, this value just now we evaluated, which is 14. So the power is limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1 into 14. Now substitute the limit. So 14 divided by infinity, which is 0. the power of the signal is simply 0. Okay, next one. Consider the same signal as the previous question. Compute the energy of the signal y of n. Okay, now see the y of n is summation k from minus infinity to plus infinity x of n plus 7k. For that, okay, we are going to evaluate the energy. Okay, let's see. The signal y of n is equal to summation k from minus infinity to plus infinity x of n plus 7k. So here the period of the signal is capital N is equal to 7. Now we are going to evaluate the energy. So is which is summation n from minus infinity to plus infinity mod x of n whole square. Sorry, which is mod y of n whole square. Now it is simply so on plus y of minus 3 square plus y square of minus 2 plus y square of minus 1 plus y square of 0 plus y square of 1 plus y square of 2 plus so on. So when you are substituting these values, 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 0, okay, 0 0 plus again 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus so on. So when you are adding all these values, infinity number of values, so the result is infinity. So energy of the signal y of n is simply infinity. So when you are typing here, you need to type two lowercase letters o, okay, which is equivalent to the infinity. Now the next one, for the same signal y of n, we are going to compute the power. Okay, let's see the power of the signal. Since the given signal y of n is a periodic with a period capital N is equal to 7, okay, now the power is 1 by n summation n from 0 to n minus 1 mod y of n whole square. So 1 by 7, which is n from 0 to 6 mod y of n whole square. Now expanding this, 1 by 7, which is the y square of 0 plus y square of 1 plus y square of 2 plus so on plus y square of 6. So here we know that y square of 0 is minus 1 whole square, which is 1, plus 2 square is 4, plus 3 square is 9, plus the remaining values are zeros. Okay, now it is 14 divided by 7, the power is 2. Power of the signal y of n is 2. Now see the next one, the 7th one. X of n is del of n plus 2 del of n minus 1 plus 3 del of n minus 2. Now consider now its moving average, that is signal y of n is 1 by 2 into x of n plus x of n minus 1. Select the correct options. Okay. Now see the given signal. 7th one. The given signal is x of n is equal to del of n plus 2 del of n minus 1 plus 3 del of n minus 2. So and its moving average y of n is 1 by 2 into x of n plus x of n minus 1. Simply substitute the x of n in this. So 1 by 2 into x of n is del of n plus 2 del of n minus 1 plus 3 del of n minus 2 plus x of n minus 1. So that is del of n minus 1 plus 2 del of n minus 2 plus 3 del of n minus 3. Okay, now simplify this. 1 by 2 in the complete. In this we have only 1 del of n. Now Here we have the 2 del of n minus 1 and here again del of n minus 1. Total it is 3 del of n minus 1. Next 3 del of n minus 2, 2 del of n minus 2. Total it is 5 del of n minus 2 plus 3 del of n minus 3. Now see the signal y of n that are having the term del of n, 3 del of n minus 1, 5 del of n minus 2, 3 del of n minus 3. You can represent this as a sequence form. So y of n is equal to, okay, at n is equal to 0 only the first term will exist and the amplitude is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2. At n is equal to 1 only the second one, the amplitude is 3 by 2. Next n is equal to 2 only the third one, which is 5 by 2. N is equal to 3 only the last term, that is 3 by 2. It having only the 4 sample from n is equal to 0 to n is equal to 3. Okay, now see the options. The seventh one, see the output for n is greater than or equal to 4 is always be 0. Exactly. Why? Because our sequence is y of n that exists from n is equal to 0 to 3 only. So output is always be 0 for n is greater than or equal to 4. The first option is right. And see the second one, y of n is del of n plus 2 del of n minus 1 plus 5 del of n minus 2 plus 3 del of. See, what is the coefficient of del of n? It is 1 by 2. Okay, so the second option is wrong. Now see the eighth one, a music song recorded in studio is stored as a digital sequence on a CD. The analog signal representing the music is 2 minutes long and is sampled at a frequency fs is equal to 44100 per second. How many samples should be stored on the CD? Okay, now see. The eighth one. Again, the sampling frequency is 44,100 samples per second. Okay, and the total duration of the song is simply the 2 minutes, which is nothing but 120 seconds. Now the total number of samples, the number of samples over the 2 minutes is 44,100 into 120, which is 52 lakhs 92,000 samples. Just multiply these two. 52 lakhs 92,000, which is 92,000. Okay, now see the ninth one. Now, given the following filter, what is the input output relationship? Okay, what is the input output relationship? Just see the ninth one. I'm trying to represent the same filter here. So here out the set power minus 3 and which is multiplied with minus 1 here and output y of n. So here the coefficients are a and here it is b and here it is c. Okay, now see the x of n signal is passed and it is multiplied with the coefficient a. So here the signal becomes a into x of n. Now that is added to here the signal is x of n. Okay, so z power minus 1 is delay. The output of z power minus 1 is your signal is delayed by 1 samples. So now at this point the output is a into x of n plus x of n minus 1. Now this is the output of the first adder, and that is multiplied with the coefficient b. So this whole thing is multiplied with b. This is one of the input of the adder 2. Let us say this is your the first adder, and this is the second adder, and this is the third adder. Okay. Now one of the input for the to the second adder, that is b into a x of n plus x of n minus 1. Now coming to the third adder, okay, the inputs are x of n is multiplied with the c, so it is c into x of n, and the second input is x of n is divided by the one sample, so it is in x of n minus 1, so plus x of n minus 1. Now this signal is delayed by 3 samples, so it is delayed by 3 samples, Now it is c into x of n minus 3 plus x of n minus 4. Okay, now this whole thing is multiplied with the minus 1, so this should be minus. This is minus. Now this is the second input for the adder. Now for the y of n is one of the input of the second adder is the b into a x of n plus x of n minus 1, and the second input is minus of c into x of n minus 3 plus x of n minus 4. Now this is your input output relationship for the ninth one. See where the option is b into a x of n plus x of n minus 1 minus of c x of n minus 3 plus x of n minus 4. This is our first one. See the 10th one. What is the minimum period of the signal e power j m by n 2 by n for m is equal to 1 and n is equal to 3? So we need to find the minimum period. Okay, the given signal is e power j m by n into 2 by n at m is equal to 1 and n is equal to 3. Okay, now just substitute m and n value, it is e power j 2 pi by 3 into n. Okay, in this case the omega naught value is 2 pi by 3. Now the period of the signal n is nothing but the 2 pi m divided by omega naught. Substitute the omega naught value is 2 pi by 3 into m, so which is 3m. Okay, now the minimum period n naught is okay, which is 3 at m is equal to 1. So choose the m value such that capital N is integer. Okay, choose the m value such that the capital N is integer. The minimum value of m which leads the capital N is an integer is the minimum time period, which is capital N naught is 3. The first one, the answer is 3. Okay, now again here for the same thing, here m is equal to 5 and n is equal to 7. E power j m by n into 2 by n. The second case where m is equal to 5 and capital N is 7. Now your signal becomes e power j 5 by 7 into 2 by n, where omega naught is 10 pi by 7. 5 into 2, 10 pi by 7, and the period is 2 pi m divided by omega naught, which implies 2 pi by 10 pi by 7 into m, which is 7 by 5 into m. Now choose the m value such that the capital N is integer. So m value is simply the 5, 10, 15 and so on, integer multiple of 5. For all these, capital N is integer. Now the minimum period is nothing but the minimum value of 5. So when you substitute the minimum value of 5, the integer what you are getting, that is the minimum time period. So which is 7. When m is 5, so 5 will get cancelled, the result is 7. So here the result is 7. Now the same thing again, m value 35, n value 15. Okay, now the 12th one, e power j m by n 2 pi n, where m value is 35, capital N is 15. Now e power j 35 by 15 into 2 pi n, you can calculate the, so your sequence is e power j 14 pi by 3 into n. Okay, but here the omega naught value is 14 pi by 3. So the period n is 2 pi by omega naught into m, which is 2 pi by 14 pi by 3 into m, which is equal to 3 pi 7 m. So here the period, the m value is the integer multiple of 7s now here, 7, 14, 21 and so on. So the minimum period n naught value is 3. Okay, now I'll see the result. Okay, thank you.